Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your August 2021 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The first card that came out, I have the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Now, Queen of Pentacles is your feminine earth element side. So, the part of you that grasps, understand, value, understand this Malkut world, that is in that inner knowing of her worth, inner knowing that she's supported, inner knowing that she can accomplish whatever she wants in this world. That's the Queen of Pentacles upright. So with the Eight of Cups, it's like if there's a decision, an inner decision that, when she's looking at her pentacle, there's something missing. And she is at that point, you are at that point, thinking, you know what? There needs to be more water in my world. There needs to be more emotional fulfillment. And it's out there, and I'm ready to take it. The next card that I have is the Queen of Wands, another queen. So we're seeing here that the aspect of you that's going to be very active in the month of August is your feminine side, whether it is whether you're a man or a woman. So it's going to be the right side of your brain. It's going to be here what law of attraction, what I desire and what I will attract. The feminine side is active in the invisible. The masculine side is active in the visible. So active in the invisible, that means what, the law of attraction and all of that. Queen of Wands, what we are allowing in, what we are attracting towards us, what we are perceiving, and so on. So here, Queen of Wands, and then I have Judgment and the Nine of Wands. So this is almost like, because we have to understand that you'll have your full moon this month. So 6 months ago, maybe you had this intention of, you know what, there's something missing in my life. There's water missing in my life. And I want to bring it, around your birthday. Maybe that was your birthday wish. And this month, with the Queen of Wands, that means that you're going to have the understanding of how to bring it towards you. And the Judgment on the Nine of Wands is that, okay, well, the first judgment I'll have is to release and not be afraid of life, of new ones coming in. Judgment brings up our old wounds, okay, our old fears and the parts of us that were hidden underwater. See, these are coffins floating on water. So they were hidden in our subconscious, like put to sleep, but never really asleep, because they would talk in our mind behind our head there. So Judgment, you have that trumpet of the angel rising these parts of us up to the surface so we can, readjust them, reintegrate them with ourselves, with our consciousness, bring them from subconscious to conscious. About Nine of Wands. When we're in the Nine of Wands, we're not out there living, doing our thing. We're afraid to be hurt. We're afraid to receive another wand. We want to control, make sure I'm not stepping a foot out there until I'm really sure that the temperature is going to be good, that this and that and that. And we know that life doesn't happen that way. Under our Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, I have the Five of Swords. So there was this, even though, maybe you made that wish, or this was like that acknowledgement of there's water lacking in my world and I need to go and get it. And when I say there's water lacking, I mean more peace, serenity, love, inspiration, all of that, you know, that rising my vibration here. The Five of Swords with it, it's like if there's either around you or within you arguments that are, you know, cutting your legs there. Five of Swords often is like, oh, it's a great card if you're a lawyer because you're going to win, okay? And nobody's going to be happy. But who cares? You're going to win your case. But in life, that's different. Do you want to win life or be happy, fulfilled, and grow? So winning, if it's from your ego, and that's often when the Five of Swords is there, the vision of winning from the ego is to be right. So in this case, to be right, to be afraid, to be right, you know, to remain things this way, or to have the arguments that you shouldn't, and so on. And that actually, Knight of Pentacles, prevented your continuous growth. You probably felt a stagnation. Hangman under our Queen of Wands. So our law of attraction with the Hangman, it's like, okay, the universe is gonna stop everything until you really know what you desire. What is your attraction? What do you aspire to? What do you want? What would make your cup full? And so that you can invest yourself in it. So that you can take that pentacle and focus and invest yourself in you. Okay? And then, of course, under our Judgment and our Nine of Wands, we have death. So there's the transformation happening. And then we have the King of Cups, where here at the beginning of the month, that acknowledgement that there's water missing, end of the month with Judgment and death, there you are honoring how you feel. You're honoring the waters. You are saying, okay, what I feel is my truth. This is where I'm heading. And it is through the waters that we can hear our soul. Here, High Priestess. And when the High Priestess appears in a significant place like the bottom of the deck like that, that tells me that this month, Aquarius, you're going to have like a shift of who you are, of your persona, of your direction, and all of that. And since we have like Queen here, it's all about that invisible part inside of you. Releasing maybe that mental blockage of I want to be right instead of being happy, and actually going and investing into what would fulfill you emotionally. Let's clarify this for Aquarius spirit. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Aquarius for the month of August. And 6 months ago, you had, it was probably around that period anyway, that Capricorn arrived in your sign. So, of course, challenging who you are, your identity, your I am. Challenging your purpose, because you rule the 11th house. What is my truth? What's my purpose? Who am I? Challenging all of that. So if you had limiting beliefs preventing you from actually investing and going into that, then, you know, that's going to become more and more obvious until you break it. Let's look at that. Ooh, all right. So with the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, I have the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords. So right at the beginning of the month, and here I have the Queen of Cups and the Empress. And who showed her face? The Queen of Swords. So the four queens right there with the Empress. It's really in your feminine of that inner decision of saying yes, and that's my truth, that's what I'm allowing, that's what I'm going for, all of that. Queen of Cups. I'm opening up the gates of water, of my intuition, of who I am really. This is putting the emphasis on the invisible as being your source of information here, allowing you to make moves and turn the page on your past cycle or whatnot. Queen of Wands. Show me the Queen of Wands. And that's why, see, here I have the Seven of Cups. What am I attracting? Law of attraction, from my desire and what I want, when I'm all lost in my emotions. Seven of Cups. I'm attracting all sorts of things. What am I going for? King of Wands. When I'm like, oh, there could be this, or oh my God, it could turn out like that. And I'm in the cloud of emotional projections, of unknowing. How can I grab a seed? And that's why the Hangman was there for you. Until you decided to go for that extra cup, Queen of Cups. To clear the cloud, to hear more strongly what was your purpose in that vibrational, because it's through the waters that we can hear our soul. That's what I was telling you. And so that, yes, now I can start moving. So Judgment on the Nine of Wands. I am not afraid anymore. Queen of Swords. Three of Cups. I'm not afraid anymore because I am rising my emotions. That's what my judgment is bringing. I'm looking at things from a perspective of risen vibration. I am not looking at the shadows in the corners. I am looking at the light and the grace and the inspiration. So that changes everything. So of course, as long as you had that Five of Swords, the Hangman was there to say, whoa, look at that from a different angle there. Don't hurt yourself like this. Change your perspective here. Five of Swords. How did you Five of Swords? How did it happen in your life? Five of Swords. Oh, they're not showing how it happens, but that you're actually making a decision out of it, because Tower and Ten of Wands. So your Five of Swords could have been you holding on, carrying on your shoulders, maybe responsibilities that weren't yours, or just holding on to all the wounds that you had. And it was like, well, remember that, Aquarius, remember that one, don't trust because of that one, or life isn't that like that because of that one. There you go, Tower. The Tower is bringing down the Five of Swords, bringing down that way of thinking, so that you're like, whoa, 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 I know my worth. I know I can accomplish whatever I want. Nine of Pentacles. I'm making my inner decision here. And so the Knight of Pentacles can start moving, because it probably wasn't moving for a while here. A shift in perspective. Chariot, Two of Cups. Moving forward, it had a lot to do with Well, for some of you, it's going to be like, you know, a relationship per se. But the Two of Cups is much wider than that. The Two of Cups is about every mirror in our lives. Even, I mean, the cat is a Two of Cups. Okay? He's mirroring an aspect of me. My neighbor, my postman, or whatever. Okay? So, here, with the Chariot, it's like, okay, maybe I had people with a lot of arguments around me when it came to me allowing myself to follow my aspiration here. Because the Chariot has that 8-pointed star on his forehead. The 8-pointed star that's on the star card. The Aquarius card. And this is when, like, yes, I am aligned with my stars. I have faith. The light within me is what is guiding me. And there you go, you know, your aspiration, house of aspiration, soul goal, and soul mate, and so on. So the Chariot here means, you know, spiritual movement forward anyway. You're making a decision, you're turning a page. You could be turning a page on an old relationship that is not vibrating with you anymore. You're dropping this. And if it's not a relationship, it's just, you know, the different mirrors in your life. I'm not gonna vibrate there anymore. And that's it. I'm rising above it. Hangman. There was lacking water in my life, so I'm going for it. I'm going for that higher vibration. Show me the Hangman, Spirit. Hangman, what did they have to look on a different angle? Four of Swords, your wounds. Two of Swords again, making that decision. Ace of Wands. Look at a different angle what you truly wanted. This is like a checkpoint of, what do I truly want? What is my compass? Where is my compass aiming? What is my desire? I'm lost in my dreams and my fears and my things like that. I'm gonna rise above it. Death. I'm gonna let die whatever was holding me back there. Okay, I'm gonna do the Eight of Pentacles before. Once you know your passion, once you know your drive and what you really want, once you know it, clarity, once you know what is in your hearts of hearts, Six of Cups, what really brings this pure energy of love. That's the card of soulmate. Why? Because it's unbound, giving beautiful waters, that circulation between those two children. It's also refers to, as a kid, what really made you happy. What did you want to share like that, freely, fearlessly, giving you the clarity on what you want to invest yourself in. So a lot of you are going to have this kind of, yes, this is what I want. Yes, this is what I desire. Yes, this is what I would love and that I've always loved. So the judgment about, am I going to be afraid to be who I am truly? Am I going to fall under, you know, the chains of Saturn in my sign? Nah, you're not. Justice. And here with death, I have the Ten of Swords. That Five of Swords there, where your mind wasn't your friend. Ten of Swords, that's over. Page of Cup. I'm grabbing that cup that was lacking at the beginning of the month. At the end of the month, I know what it is. And that is why, magician, I can actually manifest what now I know I desire. King, there we go. King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. And here I have the Hangman and the Seven of Pentacle. So the end, the Wheel of Fortune finally turning after a long period of investing and working and doing your due diligence, but nothing was happening because they were waiting for you to, when are you going to see, Aquarius, that what you're doing, you may be doing all the right moves, but this is not what you love. This is not what makes your heart sing. You're not honoring how you feel, and you're not allowing water to come in. So that understanding is coming to you. And so Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess, it's a spiritual understanding that is going to change your life. So I'm going to call it spiritual understanding. And of course, now it's going to make sense to you. So on this, my beautiful Aquarius, I'm sending you all my love and light. And thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, description below in the plus section, there's an email. Write to me, I'll write to you back. And if there's a phone number in the comments, it's not me. Even if it looks like Mystic Witch, it's not me. So anyway, just to warn you, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon, not the new moon, on the full moon, I'm gonna, and this month it's gonna be on the 22, and it's your full moon. So I'm gonna do a special ceremony to give you back. And on this, I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you. Namaste. See you next month. Bye-bye.